9 timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. So, if you are someone who believes that money brings in happiness, then you should watch this video. So, hi, hello, this is Ganesan, your stock market profit coach. I help you in multiplying your money by investing in stock market, and author of the book One Page Stock Market Plan and Money Leaks. So, today I'm just going to share about 9 timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness, which I read from the book called Psychology of Money. And this book was showing up popping up regularly in my Kindle subscriptions and in my Amazon. Whenever I open Amazon for buying something, this book will show up. And one of my close friend who said that you should read this book for sure because you are in this financial services domain. And I thought, okay, let me go and read this book, and that's how I started. And it was a very simple book, and but the lessons what they gave was huge, and it's a practical life lessons. And every chapter had its own life lessons and everything. And at the end, they gave a the Morgan Housel, the author, gave a summary of what is happening. Everything putting together, comprehensive summary in some 9 to 10 lessons. And I thought I should give it as a lesson back to you guys so that this book can inspire you. You can start reading this book, and probably you can go and buy this book. But here is a summary of 9 timeless lessons from the book called Psychology of Money, which will help you to know more about wealth, greed, and happiness. So let's look at it in the mind map format. Okay, so here is it. Here you go. So this is a book called Psychology of Money, and let me start from this point. So the first lesson is don't judge by others. Don't judge others, which means don't look at others. First of all, don't look at others. For example, you may be living in a particular lifestyle and looking at other people. Maybe they may be lesser than you, they may be higher than you, and you will judge based on what you see. But most of the people nowadays, it's more than everybody has a mobile, everybody has a car, bike, and everything. But do you know how much EMI they are paying? Do you know how much stressful they are in their job? Do you know how much happy they will be once they quit their current lifestyle? Nobody knows. So don't judge, just look at it. And there is a saying, no, don't judge the book by its cover. But most of the time, if the book cover is so good, we'll go inside and read, or else we will not even don't even see. And most of the time, if the movie trailer is good, then only we'll go and watch the movie. And or else, after the first set of people go and watch, and the good reviews comes in, means we will go and watch. So when it comes to life, you can't judge anybody. You can't judge yourself also, right? It's a lessons what we learn daily. And don't judge others, and just don't try to live the life of others. Live the life of yourself the way you want it. And define your game, don't play others game. That is the point. Lesson has a linkage with the second lesson. If you look at closely, if somebody is having a car, if somebody is traveling a lot, and you also wanted to do, but are you taking the right amount of steps like what the other person is doing? He may be taking actions in his career. He may be moving on from one job to other job, and he may be working like anything, and he's enjoying like anything. But are you working like anything, same level of intensity? And you may be in a job where which maybe from 9 to 5, but that person is working round the clock, and that is how he's enjoying. Once in 3 months, he may be taking a week of complete enjoyment just for the sake of getting refreshed from his stressful job, right? So you never know, right? Define your own game. What do you want to do? Is it like making more money? Find ways to make money. I shared at nine ways passive income which you can do. It can be a business opportunity or a business passive income. You can go and check my other video, right? So define your own game. How do you want to play? And get inspiration from those kind of peoples, and then apply your own life lessons. And avoid the extreme ends of financial decisions, because just because you started earning money, if you just take extreme financial decisions of getting into debt, thinking that if I get a loan, because right now it's very cheap, and that's how people will think, no, you will go and go for it, and if somehow the business is not doing good, automatically you will feel the stress, because you need to pay the EMI, you need to take care of your business commitments and everything. Already business is running in EMI and an extra EMI personally, and both will just be like, it just hits you like anything, right? So avoid taking extreme ends of financial decisions just because your friend has bought home, just because your relative has bought home, just because your peers or even your spouse is saying that we should have a home. Even your father-in-laws may be saying that this is the time you should buy. I can give you some 20-30%, and remaining 70% who will buy? That is a whole lot of stress you are putting on your head, no? So just think of, don't avoid the extreme ends of financial decision, and then you will start feeling about it. And worship room of error again, it doesn't mean the first lesson is like extreme decision, but the room of error is, maybe you don't know about mutual funds, but take that first step, know something about mutual funds, start investing, know something about stock market, start learning, because all through these years it's been like, start earning money, your life will be settled. But after that the real problem starts. First you wanted to buy a small and mobile phones, maybe around 6,000, 7,000, and then you are, because of your peers are having around 20,000 plus mobile, you wanted to go for the next level, maybe Samsung or Redmi or whatever. And after some time you would have thought, okay, I had used this, let me use OnePlus or maybe Samsung high end phones. Or even finally your spouse may be asking for Apple iPhone, and you wanted to go for it. Just look at the cost levels. It started with 5 6,000, it went to 20, 30, and maybe and even 40, 50 is not enough nowadays, it's going up to 80, 90, or even more than a lakh, right? So is this your lifestyle? Will it help your lifestyle? Just think about that. And that is a this is not an error, this is an extreme financial decisions if you're buying an iPhone kind of stuff. But if you're taking a first step towards learning and investing, you might end up a mistake. Maybe that mutual fund may not be doing good for the first 6 months, but at the end of the year, that may be the best investment you had started. And that stock, maybe you bought some three, four stocks, and one stock didn't perform, but that is an error. But the remaining three stocks had covered up and gave huge returns, which none of the other asset classes which you hold is giving, right? So worship the room of error, start making mistakes and start learning from those mistakes, and define the cost of success and be ready to pay for it. And exactly saying, if you want a higher returns, you need to take some risk and understand what is volatility in life. And because stock market is risky, because it is volatile, one day it will be more high and another month it may be going down. But it's not your capital which you need in the couple of months. You are putting that money as an investor, which means you are looking for long term. In that case, the volatility will be there. Pay for it. The cost of success is volatility, but the long run you will be getting lots and lots of returns. That is the money, right? Understand and do, or else don't invest in stock market. But that is really needed. Looking at current lifestyle and how much money you can do that, and simply save. Just save without any reason. Just because you started making money, don't go for the extra loan. Just because you are running a company, you don't need a new car, because that's not needed, right? What you need is establish your company. It will take some 3 to 5 years. Before that, just because in the first 2 years your company is doing good, if you are going for a loan thinking that my company is doing good, I can come over it, that is the first mistake you're doing, right? Save. Just start saving without any reason in life, and that will help you at any point in time, and that will give you a lots of freedom in your life. That is actual financial freedom, you will get it. Okay. And be nicer, less and less be less flashy, right? Be nicer in the sense, be comfortable in your own skin, don't need to copy. Again, coming from the first 2 3 lessons, be have an enjoyable life. Whatever you want, go and buy. It's not like, you wanted a shoe, it doesn't mean that you need to go for a Sketcher which is around 6,000 or 7,000 or 10,000. You can buy a shoe around maybe 1,000 2,000 rupees, and that also going to do the same stuff, the cost. And we have companies which is in the 2,000 3,000 range, and you don't need to go for maybe 6,000 7,000, right? You know the difference between the huge, it's almost like more than 100% you are investing for that. Unless and until your money making is so good, you don't need to go for that kind of stuff, because this is where you can save. This is where we can be less flashy and be nicer in your own life. And if you want to travel every year, you can go for somewhere in and around your hometown, in and around your state, because that will be much more easier. But instead, if you're traveling towards Thailand, or if you're going for European nations or Southeast Asian nations, maybe Singapore, Malaysia, all these are reachable and it's quite easy, no? And Sri Lanka, all these are nations which will be much costlier, because you are traveling, and after going there you can't be very cheap, right? You will be flashy enough, and you need to buy something and you need to do that. All these things will come in. And increase your time horizon and take risk. It means, as you keep on saving, increase your time horizon of investing, and take risk of investing in stocks, equity in particular, and so that it pays off. The more you stay, the risk is reduced, and the more you stay, the wealth is increased. Risk is reduced, wealth is increased once you give enough time horizon in your life. And the final ninth lesson is less ego, more wealth. Just because your neighborhood is having a big car, don't go for it. You may be driving a Alto or Celerio, but just because your neighbor has bought a Innova or a bigger car, it doesn't mean you also need to have that kind of car, right? So if this is the kind of thing, don't give up for your ego. And you may be living in the same kind of community, but this car will show you are living a less life, but that doesn't mean how happier you are, right? And that doesn't mean how much savings you have in your bank account. Nobody can see it. Let them think whatever they want, because and at the end of the day, it's you what you think about others, it's not others what you think about you, right? Just think about that. Okay, think about that. And finally, this is a point. Respect the mess, whatever happened in your life till now, what you can do now, and start saving, invest in stocks so that you can live the life the way you wanted in the future. Whatever happened in the past, put it aside, right? All the nine timeless lessons, let me show you. And just start focusing on saving as much saving as possible, and just go towards investing in stock market. So that and just click this webinar link in my description section, which will lead you to the my webinar, which is happening the as soon as possible. Register yourself, participate, and if you like it, and you can also start looking towards investing in stock market. That is my thing. So this Psychology of Money, it's a wonderful book. Just go for it, and these are the nine lessons you can have it in your life. So thank you so much for hearing. And if you have any questions with respect to savings, to coming out of the debts or whatever, just post it in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to help you. And if you find this video is so helpful to you and in saving something in your life, please share that also, and also share this video with your friends. Please don't forget to click the subscriber button. And thank you so much. See you in another video immediately. Thank you.